Okay, Cindy, super awesome. So the same thing happened again. I have no explanation for why I suddenly can't work my own laptop today, but maybe you could draw a chart and figure out what the hell my I can't even find words today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, luckily I still have the cards up about Nathaniel Walker, so I can go over them with you. Is Nathaniel involved? Okay, so reason for asking is basically we wanted to know if he moved her somewhere, took her somewhere, and this is movement card, and that's in the nature of the question. This is the reason for asking, and this is the card. This is a family card, but this is specifically a baby rattle. So did he move her because of her pregnancy in some way, shape, or form? Factors to be considered is Anubis, so this does mean that he traveled with her somewhere. The solution, advice, or comment given is Sirius upside down. So whether it was the plan, maybe the aunt tried, enlisted Nathaniel to take Janiyah to a safe place. That's not what happened. Okay, because this indicates physical violence, that he did physical violence and harm to her. Now, the outcome is the hardest for me to read, okay? Lotus upside down, because I've never had to read Lotus upside down, not once. And I don't have a good feeling for exactly what it's trying to say, so let me try again, because I struggled greatly in the first time I tried to record this video. I don't know what's wrong with me. So this is just, it's so hard. You know what? I'm just going to read it to you and see, because this is the outcome, okay? And this is the spiritual, transpersonal, or superconscious level. So this would be indicating, talking about his spiritual sort of state of mind, his state of his spiritual mind at the time, what we're talking about. Tendency here is to be too inward looking, and to the extent that life becomes unreality, this condition is described as being so heavenly minded that one is no earthly good. Okay? And the psychological, mental, or subconscious level. Lotus reversed at this level says much the same as it does at the transpersonal level, the last one. It's fine to switch off temporarily, but don't get too spaced out. It can also indicate a fragmenting of personality or a tendency towards introversion. So I guess maybe this could be saying that Nathaniel Walker has a bit of a split personality, and he's maybe not who he seems. Maybe he seems like a good guy, and that's why he was perhaps entrusted with moving her, but he's not. There's something mentally wrong with him. So this is material, mundane, or conscious level. So was Nathaniel Walker involved in moving Janiyah somewhere? So, material, mundane, or conscious. By occult law, everything should function at a level or frequency appropriate to its density. For example, there are cases where groups of people anxious to prove their occult prowess by using psychokinetic energy to produce phenomena will sit around for hours trying to drum up enough of the stuff to cause a table to move a few inches. This is sheer waste of time and psychic power that could be better employed elsewhere, as you can easily stretch out your hand and give the table a push. It is this sort of psychic folly that Lotus Reverse at this level is all about. Agitation of the kind guaranteed to fray the nerves is another anti-Lotus. condition. So I guess what I get from that is like maybe he harmed her, but it wasn't a plan to harm her. And then he didn't know what to do. And then he was completely scattered and didn't know what to do. So then, yeah, I can't remember. I have 2 extra cards turned here, and I can't remember. I think maybe this one was, I was asking where she ended up. And this is when things just start to get really, yeah, I really start to lose the thread here. Things are, I don't know. I don't know if we're on the wrong track with this or not. Wing disc upside down means failure. Wrong path or wrong line taken. You know, I think it's possible that this is not the right line of inquiry. Cindy, I am not sure. All I know is that now I'm starting to get really confused with this case. We have all these indications of her being well and taken elsewhere, and then we have these indications of her being harmed. I feel like we're not asking the right questions, and that maybe we gotta hone the questions. That being said, keep sending them to me. I don't want any more information on this case, because all these people's pictures and the houses, and maybe it's this and maybe it's that. It's not, that doesn't help me. That just puts me into this state of total confusion. So I think that I'm gonna stick with, what do they say on Seinfeld? I'm gonna stick with jerk store. I'm gonna stick with doing things the way that I'm used to doing them. So don't send me additional information. Don't send me pictures. Don't, just ask me the questions you want answered without me knowing any more about this case, because I think I'll be able to read the cards much more clearly. Because now I'm reading the cards and I'm thinking about what I've been told and how does it work in, and that's not how to do this. That's not, at least for me, that's not how it works well for me. So sorry I couldn't be more direct on this, but please do keep sending me specific, single-minded questions, you know, as we've discussed. So okay, well, I hope everything is going well for you today, and yeah, I'm gonna go outside and see if my garden needs saving from the 90-degree heat. All right, my dear, talk to you soon. Love you.